What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. One of the greatest running backs who ever come out of Ohio, drafted 4th overall by the Dallas Cowboys in 2016. This young man has had a roller coaster career, and we finna dive into the story of Ezekiel Elliott. Guys, let's get it. Let's go. Born July 22nd, 1995, in the good old state of Illinois, Ezekiel Elliott took over the Midwest scene throughout his high school career, dominating for John Barrows, a suburban school located in Ladue, Missouri. Despite his athletic pedigree, Elliott attended more academically driven John Barrows School in Ladue, where he was a three-sport star in football, basketball, and track and field. He also played baseball. He played as a running back for the John Barrow Bombers football team as a junior in 2012. He was named the St. Louis Post-Dispatch Offensive Player of the Year after rushing for a whopping 1,800 yards and 34 touchdowns and receiving 23 passes for 401 yards and 6 scores. In his senior year, he had 3,000 all-purpose yards and 50 total touchdown. It wasn't long for the high school standout to start receiving offers from top schools in the nation. Well, he ultimately committed to Ohio State University in 2012. It didn't take long for Elliott to get adjusted to the P5 level. As a freshman in 2013, he rushed for 262 yards, 30 carries with 2 touchdowns. As a backup to starter Carlos Hyde, mostly playing as a gunner on special teams. He was ultimately named a true freshman for the Buckeyes. As he started getting his feet wet for the Buckeyes, his career went to the next level. In 2014, with the departure of Hyde to the NFL, Elliott took over as the starter for the Buckeyes. During the season, Elliott was named to the academic All-Big Ten Conference team. Elliott rushed for over 100 yards 6 times during the scheduled season. In the 2014 Big Ten Championship game against the Wisconsin Badgers, Elliott ran for 220 yards on 20 carries for 2 touchdowns. This win qualified Ohio State for the first ever college football playoff in 2015 in the Sugar Bowl against number 1 Alabama. Elliott then turned around and ran for another 230 yards on 20 carries in a hard-fought 42-35 win, where he was named the offensive player of the game, including an 85-yard touchdown run to seal the win. Then capped the Buckeyes championship season by rushing for 246 yards on 36 carries and scoring 4 touchdowns against the Oregon Ducks. He was ultimately named the offensive MVP of that game as well. It was the 3rd most rushing yards ever by an Ohio player. With the already promising future, Elliott ultimately finished his career at Ohio on several leaderboards. He was 2nd in career rushing yards with 3,961 yards and 101.6 yards per game, bruh. This young man was phenomenal. With the NFL right around the corner for the young athlete, before the draft, Elliott was labeled as the most complete back to enter the NFL draft since Adrian Peterson in 2007 and was predicted to be a top 10 selection. Elliott was ultimately selected in the 1st round with the 4th overall pick by the Dallas Cowboys in the 2016 NFL draft on April the 28th. He was the first running back selected in the draft that year. Elliott was widely regarded as an early favorite for the 2016 Offensive Rookie of the Year, while playing behind what many agreed upon as the NFL's most dominated offensive line leading up to the 2016 season. On May 18, 2016, Elliott signed his 4-year rookie contract, reportedly worth $24 million, with a $16 million signing bonus. He got to the bag. bad. Elliott was named the Cowboys starting running back going into the regular season ahead of the veteran Alfred Morris and Derek McFadden. In the season opener against the Giants, he rushed for 51 yards on 20 attempts and scored his first NFL touchdown on an 8-yard run in the narrow 20-19 loss. Before the season even ended, after that 9th game of the 2016 season, he became the second Cowboys rookie to rush for more than 1,000 yards in a season after Tony Dorsett achieved this mark in 1977. He also became the third running back to rush for 1,000 yards after just the 9th game of his career, joining Adrian Peterson and Eric Dickerson. Elliott finished his rookie year as the NFL's top rusher with 1,631 yards, which was the 47th best season all time, the third most by a rookie behind Eric Dickerson's 1,808 in 1983 and George Rogers' 1,674 in 1981, and the youngest player to reach 1,600 yards in general, bruh. So he came into the league dominating out of the gate. Now, some will argue that Elliott had so much success as a rookie due to the Dallas Cowboys offensive line being the best line in the NFL at that time. Now, this is part of the story where things go a little south for the star running back Ezekiel Elliott. He ultimately ended up playing for the Dallas Cowboys from 2016 until 2022, but it looked like Jerry Jones and the coaching staff started to notice something different about Elliott. A lot of people was blaming this on his weight. He had started putting on a few pounds, bruh, and Ezekiel Elliott wasn't the fast, quick running back that he once was. And ultimately, before the 2023 season could start, Ezekiel Elliott was released by the Dallas Cowboys, and it stunned the world. And he became a free agent. Could you imagine what was going through the young man's mind at this time? Being a superstar athlete since high school, now being released by arguably one of the best franchises in NFL history, that being the Dallas Cowboys. He wrapped up his career with the Cowboys as the third Cowboys all-time leading rusher with 8,262 yards. It was a tough breakup, but Elliott ultimately got another chance at bat when he got picked up by Bill Belichick, New England Patriots. On August the 16th, 2023, Elliott signed a one-year contract with the New England Patriots. Offensive coordinator slated that Elliott will be used primarily in third down and red zone situations behind their current starter. In Week 14 against the Steelers, Elliott had 140 scrimmage yards and a receiving touchdown in the win. He appeared in all 17 games and made 5 starts, all at the end of the season. He totaled 184 carries for just 648 yards, which is a long ways away from them 1,000-yard seasons he had with the Dallas Cowboys. Elliott ultimately became a free agent at the conclusion of the 2023 season. Some has been entertaining him returning back to the Dallas Cowboys just to add depth to their running back room, but as of right now, we can't confirm anything, but this was a crazy story, bruh. Ezekiel Elliott went from one of the top running backs in NFL history, slowly diminishing. And it'll be interesting to see how his career go past this point. Get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this video. And let me know if y'all want me to continue with this type of content and do some more players. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on because you know I'm going to put it on blast. And until next time, y'all already know how I'm rocking. Shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.